Okay, guys, welcome back to King FX Trading Mastery, and thank you so much for tuning in to this channel. Right? So, if this is your first time, you'll be checking on our channel. Make sure you click that red subscribe button below, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so that you can receive an alert whenever we upload any new videos. All right? So, and don't forget to share this with everybody around you. So, guys, happy International Labor Day. So, as usual, let's get started with our weekly analysis. So, as you can see, the month just ended yesterday, and this is the beginning of another month. So, for those of you who do not know, this strategy we are about to analyze with you guys, that which we normally do, we normally analyze every week. This is called the King strategy. Okay, this is a strategy that we have been using for a very long time, for over 3 years, and it has been delivering, and this is how we've been rolling with this strategy. So if you want to learn more about this strategy, there is a link down below, and there's the link at the top left hand corner, top right hand corner right there, that you can click to learn more about this strategy. But make sure you watch this analysis to the end. It's going to help you a lot, and you're going to find a lot of video recommendation at the end of this video. So make sure you watch this to the end. So for the sake of those who are new and probably watching this analysis for the first time, go and watch this video to the end. You'll see a link for the King strategy. Click on it, watch it. So you're going to learn how we take a trade with this strategy and how we set the indicators parameters. All right. So for educational purpose, we analyze this on 1 hour time frame. All right. So we take our trade on 1 hour time frame, and please take note, this is just an this is not an investment advice. All right, it's just a weekly outlook. It is not an investment advice, right? So let's get started. This analysis is between May 3rd to Friday, May 7th. All right, so the first pair I'll be looking at right in front of me, as you can see, is AUD Swiss franc. So let's start from the monthly. We see that on monthly, we have an inside bar candle. So with this, as price is coming from a strong resistance zone, this may cause this pair to push down. All right, during this month we have just entered. All right, but we're going to analyze this every week to be able to adapt to any change in the market. All right, so that's why we do this every week, because markets may change along the line. All right, so on weekly candle, we can see we have a bearish candle, which shows that market is still dropping, and we can see some rejection from the weekly candle. So this is an indication that this may push down some more. All right, probably to this red moving average, which is this one, the 120 moving average, during this coming week. Right, while the daily also proves the same thing, that markets may drop some more. So this coming week, we're expecting AUD Swiss franc to drop down to around 0.6904. All right, during this week. So, and as you know, there will be ups and down in between before market gets to its destination. All right, so Our entry time frame is 1 hour. We can see price is already on its way down. So we want to wait for the pull back. All right. Then we catch our sell entry on its way down. Our first profit is going to be this support, which is 0.7014. All right, that is our first profit. While the next profit is going to be this while our next profit, which is the weekly target, is going to be 0.6904. All right, but make sure you take your first profit at this support. So AUD Swiss franc look for sell. The next pair I'll be touching on is AUD USD. The monthly candle closed with a bullish candle, but right now, the last 2 months, price has been returning from a strong resistance, which is this level. So, and the moving average is also acting as a resistance to price. So with this, based on the price action or the candle that closed last month, so we may still see this push down as price did not close above this level during this month we just concluded, did not close above this red candle or did not break it rather. So this may cause price to push down some more during this month to this level below, this red support below during this month, right? But that is going to be a long way. So we're not sure if price will get to this level in 1 month. So, but we're going to see what price is going to present to us. So weekly candle shows a bearish candle. So this tells us that price may still edge down to 0.7534 during this coming week. So the daily candle shows a bearish candle and price is currently at a support. All right, but we may see this get broken for price to come down to this to 0.7534. Right, so AUD USD, we really want this to push down, and on lower time frame we can see it's also dropping rapidly. So we want to wait for the pullback to catch our sell entry. So as we catch our first entry, we take our first profit at 0.7691. All right, so while we target the next support right here, this red support as our next target, but be mindful 0.7534 is the weekly target. All right, 0.7534 is the weekly target, but we want to be able to catch in some profit along the way before price get to 0.7534. I beg your pardon. So AUD USD, look for a sell. AUD card, the monthly candle shows bearish with some rejection from the upside. Okay, so this is a clear indication that we may see this push down during this coming month to 0.9244. We may see it push down to 0.9244, which is at the red support. All right, while the weekly also proves to us that price is still coming down. All right, so as we have this on weekly as a bearish engulfing, and on daily we already have a break of structure right here on daily. So this is a clear confirmation that this price this pair rather is going to drop down to 0.9244. So we want to look for a sell entry right there. So we want to wait for price to pull back up. Wait for price to pull back up. Then take your sell entry. Then once you are in the trade, take your first profit at the 0.9458, which is this first support. And if price breaks that level, we are heading down to 0.9244. So AUD card, look for a sell. AUD card, look for a sell. The next pair I'll be talking about it is card Swiss franc. Card Swiss franc, we see this this is a perfect inside bar on the monthly time frame, but based on the move right on this pair in the last couple of months, we're expecting this pair to keep pushing up towards the 120 moving average. As you can see, in several months back or years back, price has retested the area. So we are waiting to see price to push back up. In the next 1 month or two, we will see how far is going to take price to get to this level. So we are expecting, this is where we are expecting price to push up to at 0.7932. So that's going to be a long one. So on weekly, we have a perfect engulfing candle right there. So with this, we may see price push up some more during this coming week. All right. Okay, we may see it break this first resistance and touch the second resistance, right? While the daily also proves to us that price is still going up with a bullish engulfing candle, right? So with that in mind, cash Swiss franc is a good one to look for a buy. So wait for the pullback, catch your buy trade, and you may take your profit along the way, but the next target is going to be 0.7562. So it has a long target for us to catch. So catch Swiss franc, look for a buy and take your first profit before 0.7526. This is a pair we are going to look forward to. So catch Swiss franc, look for a buy. Catch JPY, sorry, Swiss franc JPY is the next one I'll be talking about. Okay, so the monthly candle, we have a strong bullish candle. So and we can see a resistance has been broken. This is a very strong indication that this is going to keep going up. All right, so overall, the next couple of months, this is where we are expecting price to come up to, at as high as this place. This is where we are expecting price to come to. All right, but we want to be able to target the nearest one to see. So during this coming months, we're expecting price to push up to, whether market maker likes it or not, this is expected to push up to around 123.74 during this coming month. All right, so the weekly candle is also a perfect engulfing candle, so which tells us that we have to keep looking for a buy, and we can see the resistance has been broken right here. So in the next couple of days, we may see this pullback. It may pull back first on daily, probably in 1 or 2 days. It may pull back, then start going back up. All right. So don't forget, we will expect some pullback on Swiss franc JPY as a pullback to retest the previous resistance that now turns support. All right. So having this in mind, this is still buy bias. So the next thing we are waiting for, if the cross should happen between the 5 and 12 moving average, crosses to the upside, take your buy entry, all right? Take your buy entry and make sure you take some profit along the way, because the next resistance is still very, very far, all right? So look forward to that, but we may still expect some pullback into this support right here before the big push up starts happening. So Swiss franc JPY, look for a buy. The next pair I'll be talking about is CAD JPY. CAD JPY, we have a strong rejection from the downside to the upside. So we can see a resistance got broken through the 120 moving average, and price, according to horizontal resistance, we can see price is sitting at a significant resistance on the on monthly, but we are optimistic this is going to get broken. So touch is going to get broken and move forward, move up to this red resistance, which is 91.80, due to the momentum that is currently appearing on this pair. All right, okay, due to this candle, we may see price break this level and move up to 91.80. All right, the weekly candle also proves to us that price is currently uh trying to push up with a bullish engulfing candle. So the daily candle also proves the same thing to us. So if we may see, you can see a resistance right here on daily has been broken. So we may expect this to push up some more. So we want to look for some buy on CAD JPY. So CAD JPY, look for a buy, all right? Look for a buy, is still buy bias. But remember, on monthly, it's currently sitting at a resistance, which is this level. But we'll see how price is going to react to that, because we have been expecting this pair to drop, but it is still buy bias, which is, it has a strong momentum to the upside. So we may see expect it to keep buying. So CAD JPY, look for a buy. The next pair I'll be talking about is Euro AUD. Euro AUD, the monthly candle, we have an inside bar, all right? So this is currently sitting at a support. So we're going to see how price is going to react to this. Either it's going to push up or it's going to push down. All right. So the weekly candle proves to us that this uh, may push up some more. May push up some more according to the previous candle, which is the engulfing candle, and we have some rejection on the weekly candle that closed on Friday. So the daily candle also proves the same thing to us, the same formation. So we may see this push up during this coming month, all right? But the nearest resistance right here that we can see is 1.5686, all right, which we expect price to get into between 1 or 2 days. So the weekly target for this, as we can see, we expect this to push up to the red resistance, which is 1.5935. All right, so we expect Euro AUD to also push up this coming week. We expect it to push up. So on Euro AUD, we want to look for a buy. So the cross may happen, or you may enter through the stochastic. So look for a buy. Once you are in a buy, you want to get out of this trade on TP1 at this first resistance. All right, if this level get broken, we are heading higher to the upper resistance, which is the red one. All right, so Euro AUD, let's look for a buy. Euro JPY, the weekly candle also shows bullish. Sorry, the monthly candle, I beg your pardon, also shows bullish. So this is currently uh at the supply zone. It's currently at the supply zone, so we still expect it to push up some more during this coming week. So during this coming months, I beg your pardon. So if this level get broken in 1 or 2 weeks, then we are heading to the upper resistance, which is the red resistance, which is 1.137.07. So the weekly candle also closed bullish, which may cause this to push up. So while the daily candle, we have bearish engulfing. So having this in mind, the first thing we may see is that we may see price push down first, all right, to retest. Then on its way up, we catch our buy entry, all right. So we may see this push down to this level, all right. Then we catch our trade up, provided it is above the 120 moving average on H1. So we have to be careful and trade the condition according to the strategy. All right. So Euro JPY look for a buy, and if the cross should happen, without crossing the 120 moving average, you want to take a buy. You want to take a buy and take your first profit. Take your first profit at 132.32, 132.32, which is this resistance. And if that get broken, we move to the upper resistance. So Euro JPY look for a buy. Euro JPY look for a buy. Euro card is the next one. Okay, Euro card. The monthly candle, we have a big rejection from the upside. So this rejection may cause this pair to push down some more to 1.4262 during this coming month. So the weekly candle also proves to us that a big move to the downside. So we may see this level get broken during this coming week. All right. So we may see it get broken, and if this level get broken, we are heading to the lower support, which is 1.4262. Right. The daily candle also proves the same thing, that a big momentum to the downside. All right. So Euro card, we want to wait for a pullback, then catch your sell entry to the downside, catch your sell entry, and take your first profit before 1.4742. And if that level get broken, we are heading to the lower support. So Euro card, look for a sell. Euro card, look for a sell. Euro NZD. All right, this on monthly candle, we have an indecision candle. So we want to wait and see how the monthly move is going to go, but we may expect some push up. But we will see what is going to happen. All right. So the weekly also shows that price has some rejection. So we may see price push up a little bit through this coming months. All right. Euro NZD may push up either to 1.6979. So that will be the target on the weekly. So on the daily, like I said, last week we saw this ranging, and right now it is still ranging, but we are expecting the range may get broken to touch 1.6979. So that is our expectation. All right. So right now this is buy bias. So we're expecting this to get broken this coming week to touch 1.6979. So it is buy bias. So we want to wait for the pullback. Then on its way up, we catch our buy entry. As you catch our buy entry, you take your profit before 1.6979. So Euro NZD, look for a buy. Euro NZD, look for a buy. Euro Swiss franc, The monthly candle, we have an inside back candle, so we are still expecting this based on monthly. So as we have seen, a resistance has been broken already, so we're expecting this to push up during this coming months. So though price may not get there under 1 month, but we expect it to push up to this top resistance, which is the red resistance at 1.1467, right? The weekly shows that we are going down, which means the monthly is going to retest on weekly before it push up. So in the next 1 week, we may see this pair probably shoot down before it pushes up again. So the daily candle also shows that this is going down. All right, it's currently sitting at a support, but we may see this push down to may see it push down to this to the next support, which is 1.0893, due to the momentum we currently have uh, on this pair. So we may see it push down to this red support during this coming week. All right. So Euro Swiss franc, we want to wait for the pullback. All right. We want to wait for the pullback. Then we catch our sell entry. Catch our sell entry. So Euro Swiss franc, look for a sell. The next pair I'll be talking about is Euro GBP. Euro GBP, this is a perfect engulfing. Okay, so during this month, you may expect this price to push this pair to push up. All right, Euro GBP we expect to push up. So weekly candle also shows that we have an inside bar, and the previous week candle is a pure and perfect engulfing candle. So which is a good clear signal that we may see this pair push up to 0.8848 during this coming week. All right, while the daily candle also proves to us that we may see this pushing to push up some more. All right, but we want to be careful with this is currently sitting at a resistance on daily time frame, so we want to be careful and see how price react to that level. So this is still good for a buy, so we want to wait for the pullback, then catch our entry to the upside, and we take our profit before 0.8722. And if that level get broken, we are moving to 0.8848. So Euro GBP, look for a buy. Euro GBP, look for a buy. GBP USD is the next one I'll be talking about. GBP USD, the monthly we have an inside back candle right now. So but price is currently returning from a resistance on weekly time frame. All right, it's currently returning from a resistance, sorry, on monthly time frame, I beg your pardon. So the weekly time frame we may shows that this is going to push down some more, so we may expect price during this coming week to push down to 1.3665 during this coming week. All right, so on daily, we can see daily time frame has a strong candle to the downside, which shows that uh, a structure has been broken right there. So it's a clear confirmation that this pair is going to push down some more to the red support. All right, so GBP USD, we want to wait for a pullback. All right, we'll see a pullback, we take our sell entry. We take our sell entry and we get out of the trade before the red support. All right, so guys, GBP USD, look for a sell. G-Chef GBP shelf is the next one I'll be talking about. Okay, so the monthly, we have a perfect engulfing. So we may see price, this pair to push down some more, all right, during this coming month, all right. So the weekly candle also proves the same thing to us, that this is still dropping due to the momentum. So we may expect this to drop down to 1.2248. Okay, this may not happen in 1 week, but we're going to see how far it's going to go. So the daily candle also proves the same thing to us. So our next target is to see price drop down to 1.2489. So that's going to be on daily targets. All right. So having this in mind, GBP Swiss franc is a good one to look for a sell. So we want to wait for the pullback, catch your sell entry, and take your profit before 1.2489. G shelf, look for a sell. GBP shelf, look for a sell. G card, we also have a strong candle that closed, a strong bearish candle. So with this, we may still have some push down, hopefully to this red support at 1.5986. So this may happen in the next 1 or 2 months, depending on how far and how fast price can go. But we expect this resistance to get broken for price to touch 1.5986, as this pair is ranging on monthly basis for a couple of years, as you can see. So the weekly candle, we can see this is also ranging. The weekly is also ranging for several weeks, has been ranging. So it's coming from a resistance. So we expect price to come down to this support at 1.6744 during this coming week. So the daily candle also proves to us that this is most certainly going to drop down to 1.6744. So G card is good for a sell. So we want this pair to push up. So when it crosses down, its way down, we catch it and we take our profit before 1.6744. All right, G card, look for a sell. G card is good for a sell. The next pair I'll be talking about is NZD card. NZD card, we see a big bullish candle right here. All right. So this is a confirmation to us that is a retest to this pair, a retest on monthly time frame. All right, but we can see price has just retested a resistance. So we will see how price is going to go, but we see this as a retest. So probably it's going to it's going to push up some more, or it's going to go down. We'll see how price is going to determine that. To also, the weekly candle shows that we have some rejection. So we may see some drop according to the weekly candle, which means price is coming from a resistance right here, as you can see. So, and the daily candle also proves the same thing to us, that price is most likely going to drop some more. All right, so we expect this to at least drop to this level in a day, and if this level get broken, this is where we are targeting. All right, so we want to be able to break this down for you guys so you can understand the difference between monthly, weekly, and daily. So on daily, our target is going to be 0.7097, and if the level get broken, we are heading down to 0.6951. So overall, this is a good one to look for a sell. So we want to wait and see price to break this level very well. Okay, so I'm looking at NZD-USD. So NZD-USD, it is good, it's still good for a sell. So wait for a pullback. On its way down, we catch our sell entry. All right, catch our sell entry and get out of the market before 0.7097. NZD USD, look for a sell. So the next pair I'll be talking about is NZD card. NZD card, you can see this is has been ranging as well for several months. Okay, so we have some rejection from the candle, from the last month's candle. So this may cause this pair to push down some more, probably to this red support at 0.8292 during this coming months. So we'll see how price is going to go. So the weekly candle also proves to us that price is ready to drop some more, as we have a strong bearish candle. So we may see this to drop to this level during this coming week. It may drop to 0.8578. All right, so the daily candle proves to us that price is ready to drop as expected due to the momentum. So NZD card, look for a sell. So we wait for the pullback on NZD card. You take your sell entry. All right, take your sell entry and take your profit before 0.8746. So NZD card, look for a sell. The next pair I'll be talking about is NZD Swiss franc. NZD Swiss franc, the monthly candle shows give us an engulfing, bearish engulfing. So, and price is coming from a resistance. So we can see this is the coming from a resistance right here. So this may cause this pair to push down some more during this coming months. So guys, let's expect this pair to sell a little bit more during this coming months. And the weekly candle also shows that we have bearish engulfing. Okay, we have some not so perfect, but the candle shows that we may have some drop this coming week. All right, so and the daily candle is also proves to us that this pair may drop during this coming week. Okay, so the daily candle, our target is going to be 0.6477. all right, so once market opens on Sunday night or Monday morning, we want to wait for the pullback, then catch our sell entry to the downside and take our first profit before 0.6477. So this is going to be a good trade to look at to, guys. All right, so NZD Swiss franc, look for a sell. USD JPY. Okay, we have an inside back candle, and we currently have a trend based on the last three candles. So we may see this hopefully to push up during this coming month to the red resistance at 114.44. all right, and the weekly candle gives us a perfect engulfing, bullish engulfing candle. So we expect this to push up during this coming week to 110.93. all right, during this coming week. So on the weekly, on daily candle, we have a strong bullish candle. So it's an indication that price is ready to touch 110.93. all right, so with this in mind, USD JPY is good for a buy. So we want to wait for the pullback and catch our buy entry and take our profit. It's a long one, and take our profit before 110.93. But you may want to trade some profits along the way at this resistance. All right, you want to take some profit at 109.991. all right, so USD JPY, look for a buy. USD JPY, look for a buy. The last pair I'll be talking about is USD Swiss franc. USD Swiss franc. This is not a good one. So let's look at USD JPY. Okay, okay, USD card. I beg your pardon. USD card. USD card. Okay, we have uh a strong candle that closed last month, guys. So we may see this to push down some more. So we want to wait if this resistance, this support rather, is going to get broken. But we expect this may get broken for price to come to the lower support, which is 1.0609. Okay, that's going to be a long way. Probably it's going to take 5 months. Okay, but we expect price to break this support, but we'll see how price is going to react to that level. All right, so our weekly target is 1.2022. All right, because we have a strong candle, and this is a clear evidence that price may drop down to this support. So while our daily candle also proved the same thing with some rejection, as this is not a perfect engulfing, perfect inside back candle. So guys, with this in mind, USD card is still set by us. All right, but we want to be able to wait to see the pullback. You look for the pullback and take your sell entry on its way down. All right, and don't forget, it has a long journey to the downside. All right, so our weekly target is 1.2022. So USD card, look for a sell. So guys, that is what I have for you guys today. It's been a uh long analysis, and reason being is that we have to analyze it from monthly, as we are into a new month. All right, so that's how we roll. So our weekly analysis is usually within 20 to 30 minutes. All right, but for the monthly as well, we have to take much time with that. So the pairs we have just analyzed, which is the pairs to look out for, is AUD Swiss franc, look for a sell. AUD USD, look for a sell. AUD card, sell. Card Swiss franc, buy. Swiss franc JPY, buy. Card JPY, buy. Euro AUD, buy. Euro JPY, buy. Euro card, sell. Euro NZD, buy. Euro Swiss franc, sell. Euro GBP, buy. GBP USD, sell. GBP Swiss franc, sell. GBP card, sell. NZD card, sell. NZD Swiss franc, sell. USD JPY, buy. USD card, sell. Okay, and the weak pairs that we have for you is AUD, GBP, and NZD. These are the three pairs we can be able we are able to spot right now according to this analysis. So along the way, things may change between now and Wednesday. So, and the strong pairs that we have been able to spot is Canadian dollars, euro, and Swiss franc. All right, these are the pairs. There are other pairs that are not so weak, that are not so strong. All right, we expect JPY to also go weak. I hope this is clear, guys. All right, so we expect JPY to keep going weak during this coming month. It is weak already. During this past week, it has gone weak. So we expect this to keep the move. All right, so that's what I have for you guys once again. So thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who are watching for the first time, this is the King strategy. So there is a link right here that you can click at the end of this video to learn more about this strategy called the King strategy. Make sure you follow this judiciously, and if you are not on our Telegram group, guys, make sure you check the description box below. There's our Telegram link down there. Click on it and make sure you join our Telegram for weekly training. All right, so, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and make sure to turn on the notification bell. So I'll see more of you guys during the midweek analysis, or probably next next week analysis. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you success in your trading. Happy trading, and bye bye for now.